Hello there, everybody. Thank you so much for stopping by for your daily Reiki micro session. This is a micro session because it's only 5 minutes long. A normal Reiki session with me does take an hour to complete. We're going to do 5 minutes of Reiki followed by 5 minutes of questions where you can ask whatever is on your heart or on your mind. And then after that, we'll just see where things go from there. For those of you who don't know what Reiki is or who have questions about Reiki, feel free to go ahead and ask those questions as I'm doing the Reiki for you. But for right now, let's just get this Reiki started, shall we? All right, so we're starting Reiki at 35 after the hour. That means we're finishing it up 40 after the hour. Happily ever after. Welcome back. Gabby Chavez, hello, hello. Marcia Smith, hello, hello. Welcome back to all of you. How are you ladies doing today, and what are you using your Reiki for? Does anybody here have any questions about Reiki? Using it for energy. JJB, hello, hello. Happy Thursday to you. Mindfulness. That's a good intention. Mindfulness in so much of our lives, doesn't it? Relaxation. Are you one of those people, Gabby, that doesn't know how to relax? To help with forgiveness. That's a really great intention. So, JJB, you may find yourself having some emotions as we go through this Reiki. I know you probably would if we had a full session. But if you start having some emotions where you're really angry or really disappointed or really sad, it's important to acknowledge those emotions and release them to the universe to heal them. That's your part in the healing, okay? Right? I figured when you said that, Gabby. You know, part of having energy is taking care of our bodies as well. So you definitely want to be eating healthy foods and you want to be getting some rest when you're not working. The Reiki energy is not designed to make us into the bionic man or the bionic woman, but it is designed to help us perform at our optimum. Just want to set some realistic expectations here. Shakoya, hello, hello, welcome. What are you using your Reiki for today, my dear? Does anybody here have questions about the Reiki? Neck pain, okay. That's a different one for you. What happened to your neck? 2 more minutes of Reiki, by the way. Universe love, hello, hello, hello. What are you going to use your Reiki for today, Universe love? We are glad you're here. Thank you guys for the thumbs up. Whoever did that, I appreciate it. Thumbs ups and shares both add to the logarithm to get me in front of more people. So do comments as well, actually. Abundance and inner peace. I like it, I like it, I like it. I like it. How is that new home coming along? Is it still on the way or is it already manifested? La da 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 da, la da da da. We have 1 more minute of Reiki left. All right, wrapping up the Reiki. Let me put some time on the clock. You guys start throwing your questions at me. Questions at me. 5 minutes on the clock. I'm going to use a new deck, I think, today. Oh, wow. So now you have a definition of what it is. When I was in church, I was in a Pentecostal church, and we studied a lot about prayer warrior and stuff like that. And they talked about knowing something's name as you're praying about it is very helpful, being able to call it out by name. So I think that's kind of now you know the name of it. La da 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 da. Gabby, should Trey and I consider living together with our baby? It sounds ideal, but so complicated because we aren't together. Hell yeah, that sounds like it could be pretty interesting. Is it a good idea for Trey and Gabby to live together with their baby? Is that a good idea? No. Starting off with the 8 of Arrows. By the way, I'm using Medicine Woman Tarot today. This talks about really restriction, limitation in that situation. Exemplar of Arrows talks about somebody, probably him, that would be grumpy, moody, hard to make happy. Their version of happiness is going to be a moving target all the time. 9 of Bowls in reverse. This is, not feeling satisfied or fulfilled with the situation. Totem of Pipes is this feeling of stalking. Either he's all up in your business or you're all up in his business, or maybe even both, but much more so than the other person would like. And then the Ace of Bowls. This talks about new love. I think this talks about the baby, but it's mentioning, it's basically Spirit's acknowledging, we know you want to do this because of the baby, but this is far less than ideal. Far less than ideal. That's not a good ending. Normally, I would say Ace of Bowls is a good ending, but after everything that came before it, I have to go with that. Ace of Bowls is just talking about the baby. The baby being in the picture there. Sorry, Gabby. Sequoia, message from Spirit. Happily ever after. Why are we asking about your mom and not you, honey bunny? Why are we being psychic peeping toms? Sequoia. Okay, this is interesting. You've got the 5 of Pipes in reverse, which talks about no more competition. So in some kind of situation where you felt like you had to be competitive, there is no more competition there. We've got the 2 of Bowls in reverse, which is saying that Oh, that makes sense. Somebody that you used to like to hang out with, you don't really like to hang out with them anymore. That may be why there's no competition because, nobody's competing with that person, or you're not competing for that person because you're not that interested in hanging out with them. You could take them or leave them at this point. And then we've got the lovers in reverse, ecstasy in reverse. This is basically saying that the two of you are not getting along. Well, yeah, obviously you're not getting along because this says you're not really interested in being in there. But this is, even a more enthusiastic statement of just not getting along. So I think I think, Shakoya, where you've been in a situation where you've been kind of competing for somebody's attention, I think you're coming to a point that, not really all that interested in having their attention anymore. You guys just aren't on the same page, and you're not going to be expending that kind of energy trying to compete. That's what I see there as a message from Spirit. Let's see. Good job, happily. Ba-da-da. Happily, if you want to throw it in there, you did have the question in there before the 5 minutes was up. So if you want to throw your new question in, you're cool. La-da-da. Oh, here we go. Any description? It's already in there. You're quite welcome, Shakoya. Descriptions of happily ever after's life partner. Oh, no. No, you don't want to hear what Spirit just said to me. Spirit says, which one? Sorry. All right. I didn't take it as you have options right now. What I take that to mean is that throughout your life, you're going to have more than one person that you're going to consider to be your life partner. Like, I'm a prime example of that. The person that I consider the love of my life kicked the bucket on me exactly 1 week before our first anniversary. And I know that I think that I'm not done with love. I'm assuming I'm not done with love. It's kind of on the back burner right now. But, things can happen. Things can happen. It doesn't have to be something as dramatic as that, but things can happen where you end up with one life partner. Also, you can end up with more than one life partner if you're in a situation that is a little bit more progressive, where you're polyamorous. You might have, two or more. I think we're all stronger than we realize when we get into those situations, and there's no choice but to walk through them. Then we just find that strength. I don't think that I'm special. I think I just did what anybody else would have done. All right, so that was 5 minutes, though. Thank you guys very much all for being here today. I do appreciate that. I appreciate the thumbs ups and the shares. Everybody have a fantastic, wonderful, thrilling, peaceful rest of your day. If I don't see you here for a private reading or a private Reiki session before now and then I'll see you back on the next video. Peace out, everybody.